Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing good. So take proper diet and do some exercises. Stay at home only. Okay. So in my previous video, we have discussed about the important definitions and the meaning of performance management, and we have seen the differences between performance appraisal and performance management. And we have already discussed about the objectives and the principles of performance management. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the purpose of performance management. So what is the purpose of performance management system to the organizations? So here, see, one author has given four different purposes of performance management system. One is informational purpose, it serves informational purpose. Second one, motivational purpose. Third one, it serves developmental purpose. Fourth one, managerial purpose. So coming to the informational purpose, so what is informational purpose of this performance management system? Because it allows an employees to know how his performance compares with the job standards. Here we have already discussed several times how this performance management system will be in the organization. Some job standards will be set down by the organizations. The actual performance from the individual is being measured by the superiors. So the employee's actual performance is being compared with the standard performance of the organization. So here employees will come to know his own performance by comparing his actual performance with the standard performance of the organization. So based on that, whenever there exists any gap between the actual performance and the standard performance of the organization, then the employee is being allowed for providing training. Second one is to assist in identifying special talents and abilities. Here, in the organizational performance management system helps in identifying special talents and abilities from the individuals. Here, how special talents and abilities can be identified. See, for example, in some organizations, people are given chances to go abroad for special projects. Because why? Because they are giving only to those individuals, because some special category of talents and abilities are being identified in those individuals, and they are promoted for giving foreign or abroad chances to tackle some projects there, isn't it? So every employee is not being given these opportunities. Only some employees who are having specific talents or special talents, they are only given this opportunity. So here, this informational purpose, what is this? Here the information is being drawn from the employee by the management. Third one is to identify employees requiring performance improvement. So here, in the first step, I told you now where there exists a gap between the actual performance and the standard performance. There it clearly shows the indication that there the employee needs some more improvement in that area. Here, this information provides performance improvement of the individual. Some individuals may lag in their performance, and they may not reach the actual standards of the organization. So in such case, employees are being given special improvement cases by providing training and development. In this way, through this performance management system, the information pertaining to the employees behavior, employees performance, or employees talents or capabilities can be easily ascertained and gathered by the organization. So it also allows employees to evaluate the management. So here, from the till now we have seen from both the employer and the employee point of view. In this point, it clearly shows that it allows employees to evaluate the management. Here, how they'll evaluate whether the good performance are recognized or not. One can easily evaluate the management, whether the least performers are given training or training and development or not. All these perspectives can be easily evaluated by the employees towards the management. Second one is motivational purpose. Motivational purpose. Generally, performance management is a motivational task, isn't it? So here, it establishes closer relationship between the employers and the employees, and it also communicates the requirements which are requirements of the job, and it also sets some standards to the performance of the individuals on a periodic basis, isn't it? So here, performance management system, it clearly establishes good relationships or harmonious relationships between employers and the employees, and it will communicate the job requirements which are needed for giving good performance from the individuals, and it also sets some standards on a periodic basis, because every year or every year, or the business will keep on changing, isn't it? Business is a flexible one because based on the external factors, external environmental factors, business has to change. Based on that, the standard set by the individual, by the organization, needs to be changed. Maybe it may be increased because of the competition prevailing in the society. So it serves as a motivation between the employers and the employees as well. Second one is to provide financial rewards or recognition for a job well done, isn't it? So here, better performers are given better rewards, isn't it? Rewards may be either financial rewards or non-financial rewards. We have already discussed about rewards in our compensation paper, isn't it? So rewards will definitely increase the satisfaction of the individuals towards his job. Thereby his performance will be much more higher when he receives positive rewards from the organization, isn't it? See, for example, in cricket, the example for reward is, in cricket we used to see the man of the match award goes to some X. So this man of the match award is nothing but non-financial reward. Whatever the remuneration given to the man of the match award winner is the financial reward, isn't it? So here rewards will provide or recognize an individual to do better in his job. Next one is to work out plans to solve performance problems. Here, motivational purpose. What this performance management serves here is the to work out plans to solve performance problems. Whenever an individual gets problems to give better performance in his job, then these his problems can be easily solved through these motivational techniques, isn't it? So next, to encourage initiative, creativity, and develop a sense of ownership among the employees. Here, whenever the good performers are being treated as the shareholders of the organization, say for example, then what is the feeling of the employee? He'll be treated as he's the owner of the he'll develop a sense of ownership, isn't it? So in this way, in order to encourage the individuals, in order to make creative skills and inculcate or encourage spirit in the individuals, the organization will develop a sense of ownership among the employees by giving some shares, or by giving some part of the we have discussed about the perquisites, like giving some extra benefits, extra fringe benefits, like company car, company credit facilities, credit card facilities, long tour travel allowances, like all these can build a sense of ownership among the employees. These are all the motivational tools and techniques which can enhance the performance of the individuals in the organization. Third one is developmental purpose. Developmental purpose. So what this developmental purpose? Generally, in order to identify the individual employees' training needs and to increase the potential of the individuals, performance management system is very much essential, because in the performance management system we are identifying the training needs necessary for training. If there exists any gap between the actual performance and the standard performance of the individuals, their training needs of the individuals are being identified, and proper training is provided to the individuals. To show organizational interest in attracting and retaining capable employees, this is a very biggest task for the management, to retain the capable employees, because once potential employees, if they are capable enough to do any work, they'll get better opportunities outside of their organization, paying more money, more salary, or giving more benefits, isn't it? So whenever every employee will go for getting huge salaries only, which organization offers them better salaries, they'll just switch into that organization. So in order to keep them, retain them in their organization, this organization members has to provide much more benefits or much more compensation to them. So here, this in order to show organizational interest in attracting and retaining such personnel, performance management system is very much essential. In this way, it is acting as a developmental tool to help the employee to strengthen current performance and prepare for higher responsibilities. Here the performance management system helps the employees to increase or to strengthen his current performance. Thereby, he can prepare himself for higher projects, like whenever abroad chances or special projects are being allowed to handle him personally, then he'll be able to handle them with his own performance. In this way, performance management is serving the purpose as a developmental tool. Last one is managerial purpose, to translate these organizational goals into individual performance objectives. So what is it from management perspective? To translate organizational goals. So organization has some objectives or individuals has some objectives. These individual objectives must be aligned with the strategic goals of the organizations. Whenever the individual goals are aligned with the departmental goals, these departmental goals are aligned with the organizational goals, then only the objectives of the organization can be easily fulfilled. Next one is to communicate management expectation regarding the employee performance. Here to communicate the management expectation regarding the employee performance, what the management is expecting from the employee. So it should be properly communicated. See, for example, Sridevi, you have to done this work on that particular date. This work should be done on this at what time on that work, that work should be completed. I should be communicated properly, isn't it? So the employees must be communicated properly, by what time the work should be completed, how qualitatively it should be completed. So all the parameters required for the completion of the one particular task should be properly communicated to the employees from the management side. So in this way, communication plays a very important role here. Next, to provide feedback to the employee about job performance and to coach the employee on how to improve job performance. Here feedback is given to the employees, because if his strengths and weaknesses are being delegated to him, then he'll be obviously he'll be motivated towards his strengths, and he'll be coached towards his weaknesses. So here, in order to improve the job performance of the individuals, timely feedback should be given to the employees based on his performance. To diagnose the employee's strengths and weaknesses, here a managerial purpose serves to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the individuals towards in their job. So here strengths will obviously motivate him, and weaknesses, the management will identify the weaknesses of the individual, and they'll turn the weaknesses into strengths by giving proper training and development. So in this way, the purpose of performance management can be classified into 4 types, that is informational purpose, motivational, development, and managerial. This is one way of classification given by one particular author, and another author gave another classification. We'll just have a brief intro of that classification. So we'll see it. So here, the purpose of performance management system is given in 6 different steps. One is strategic, second one is administrative, third one is informational, fourth one is developmental, fifth one is organizational maintenance, and sixth one is maintenance of records. See here, first one is strategic. Strategic means what? Strategy means it's a long-term plan. That is, a performance management system helps in achieving the top management goals, isn't it? So here we have discussed that only, because once the organization is set, means it has its own vision and mission. That is, vision means long-term goal of the organization, whereas mission means short-term goal of the organization. Here, the strategic goal of the performance management system helps the top management to achieve its own goals, isn't it? So here the individual goals are being set. These goals are aligned with the departmental goals. All the departmental goals are aligned with the organizational goals. Second one is administrative. So in order to make it valid and reliable information available for with the reliable information, proper decisions are taken for the future course of action. So here it serves an administrative purpose. Third one is informational. It informs employees what is expected of them. Previously, I told you in managerial purpose, what an employee is expected to do in his job, it should be properly communicated to him. So otherwise, the objective of the superior will be different. The work completed by the employee will get different. Next, developmental. To provide scope for training and development of employees. Here, through performance appraisal only, we are going to identify the training needs and developmental needs. So here it helps this purpose. Next, organizational maintenance. Maintenance is what? Here, workplace planning and allocation of resources. Here, which resource should be technical resources, how technical resources can be used, how financial resources can be used, how manpower planning can be done, how workplace planning can be done. All these are the factors which plays a very important role in maintaining the organizational performance. And the last one is maintenance of records. Why these records should be maintained? Because whatever the information we put on paper, it serves as a reference for the future course of action. For in order to take effective planning, or in order to take proper planning in the near future, we have to go through the past records and the current records, isn't it? So here records helps us in maintaining the for future reference. These are completely for future reference. All this can be done with the sole object of improving the organizational performance. So in this way, the performance management system serves all these 6 different purposes. So I hope you're clear with the purpose of performance management system. Still you have any doubt in this topic, please ping me personally in my WhatsApp number. So go through the textbooks and the materials which are provided to you. So take care. Bye-bye.